Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, it's not. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. So I wanted to address the thing you said about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the name is how if you refer it to a God, it's you can say also God and Goddess, male or female. But Allah, the name is gender neutral.
Nice.
So God is not a man, cannot become a woman. It's gender neutral. And Jesus, alayhi salam, he prayed and he said Allahu. So he is a Muslim.
No, he didn't. He didn't say Allahu. He said Abba.
He said in Aramaic. In Aramaic, he said Allahu, Allahu.
No, he said Abba.
And the hu was emphasizing the respect.
He said Abba.
No, he didn't say in Aramaic. He said Allahu.
Dude, would you like me
meaning
to,
Allah.
Would you like me to show you?
And Abba means father.
I know. That's what he said. He said father.
He said Allahu.
Do you want me to show you?
You don't need to show me, but
So then
you understand the point logically that Allah name is gender neutral.
The word is.
He's not a goddess.
I understand that the word is gender neutral, but if we're talking about what Jesus called God, he called him Abba, Father. He literally called him that. That's literally in the text.
If you Christians, if you say that, then you're giving gender to God, and God is all powerful. He creates. He's the creator, and the prophets and is created.
What does Hua mean in Arabic?
Everything is created.
What does Hua mean in Arabic?
What is what?
Hua. When you say like Hua, what is that in Arabic?
No, I just you maybe misunderstood me. Did I say Hua?
No, I'm just asking because I've seen Hua in like the Quran a few times, referring with Allah. What does Hua mean in Arabic?
I don't really understand the word you're saying, Hua.
Let me see. Like, how do you say he is in Arabic?
He is in Arabic, referring to a creation or to the creator?
Or just period. Like if you're just trying to say he is in a sentence, what's the word you use?
Are you referring to the creator, Allah, or are you referring to the created?
I'm just referring to
the creation.
I'm referring to anything. I'm just talking about just grammar.
That is two different dialects. Would that be?
I don't think so. I think that Arabic is Arabic, and you just use it in a sentence. If you're trying to say, let's say, for example, you say
the Arabic language, even in the time. The Arabic language, even in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, was very powerful and eloquent. And it's not imitable, and it must be if it is from the Creator. Don't you agree that the speech of the Creator should be powerful?
Not really.
Oh, so that's very sad to hear.
I mean, don't you believe
that you don't consider the speech of the Creator powerful?
No,
it must from the Creator.
Don't you believe that the speech of the Creator should be understandable and comprehensible so that He can communicate with you?
Yes,
okay.
But
so
no
if it's too powerful, hold on, just one second.
Yes, you're making a good point.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If it's too powerful for me, I can't understand it or comprehend it.
No Muslim says that the Quran is not understandable. It says the opposite.
Muslims tell me that Muslims tell me that all the time. They tell me that the Quran is not understandable. They tell me that all the time, especially if I don't know Arabic.
Most people who memorize the Quran aren't even Arabic speaking.
Say that again.
I said most of the people who memorize the Quran partially or whole in the whole don't even are not from their own Arabic speakers.
I know that. That is a beautiful point you just made. That is a beautiful, beautiful point that you just made. So they don't even really understand what they're memorizing half the time, huh?
Yeah, it's what I noticed, and God should reveal Himself And alhamdulillah, I'm thankful that God did reveal himself to us so we can understand him and worship him in the way he deserves to be worshipped. But most Christians are the one who's saying that in the Bible, that's what I'm seeing on TikTok, forgive me if I'm wrong, that they don't understand the Bible and they don't understand God, because it's very confusing for them. And a lot of Christians are leaving their faith because God doesn't reveal himself, and the Quran, God reveals himself to us.
And this is where I would,
so
this
we
is
can
where,
worship him.
and this is where I would disagree. I would disagree and say that there are a lot of people who are actually coming to Christianity and falling more in love with God because of how God revealed himself and revealed his love to his creation through his son, the Messiah, and what he did for us. And actually, it's the opposite. In Islam, you don't have Allah revealing himself to the people. You don't have him having an active relationship and communication with them, to where they're absent of who Allah actually is, what to even call him. They're even actually arguing right now whether or not they can even see him as personally as a father or not. But the God of the Bible revealed to himself and said that he is our father. He sees us as his bride, and he is, in a sense, a husband to us, a caretaker. This is the things that he reveals himself to be, which is so far opposite from the Quran, which is why a lot of people are falling in love with Jesus.
No, we believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that God is all powerful, not male nor female, and he doesn't become a man or a woman.
Let me ask you this something on this. If he's not a male or a female, why would Allah say, how can he have a son when he doesn't have a mate? Why would he need a mate to have a son if he's not male or female?
You ask some questions that is how you say it? Can I say stupid questions?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, but that's the case in your case, because I can also say to you, why do you refer to God as the Father? Why don't you guys say God the Mother, God the Daughter?
And I can actually answer that. I don't think that that's a stupid question. I can answer that. And,
that's also a stupid question of me to ask
I don't think so. And let me tell you.
Because
I
don't believe that God is gender.
Famnoor, let me tell you why it's not a stupid question. Because God reveals himself to us as our nurturer, as our provider, as our sustainer, the one who takes care of us and the one who made us. And he's not just simply our programmer, but he's relational with us. So he is our father. He's not just our master and creator, but he comes and revealed himself to us as our father. And so that's why we call him father, not as mother. So now, but hold on, let me say this.
Yes, okay. So I'm holding on. Yes.
The reason why I asked the stupid question that I asked you is because I would say that the Quran made a stupid claim. The Quran literally says, in refuting the pagans who say that he has children, he refutes them by saying, how can he have a son when he doesn't have a mate? Isn't that a stupid refutation? Because God wouldn't need a mate in the first place. He's not human.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Look, if you are, how you say it? If you are the people, creation, to the Creator, you how you say it in English? You can you help me out?
If you
are the creation,
if you're the creation,
and the Creator, if you are, like you look like them,
okay,
that is shirk.
Okay, if you're associated with creation,
if you say, for example, God, we can see God. We can see God. It's like you ascribing, you're elevating something, like you Christians do. You elevated Isa alayhi salam to a God, and what the atheists do now is,
but Muhammad says that he saw Allah,
making themselves their own gods.
Muhammad says that he saw Allah, though.
Where do you get that from?
From the hadith, he says that he saw Allah and he saw him as
Allah speak to him.
Well,
Allah spoke
well,
to
not
him.
just that. He said he felt the coolness of Allah's hand in his breast.
That's what I'm saying, because if you commit a little shirk, you get indulged in a lot of crazy things.
So Muhammad is getting indulged in a lot of shirk, isn't he? By saying Allah touched him,
No, it's not. You're understanding it otherwise. I never heard that. You said first that Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's not true.
That's what he says.
He
says, I saw my Lord, and he was, had the face of a young lad, beardless young lad, and he felt the coolness of his hand touch him in his breast.
Look, the stupid question you asked, if you keep asking that kind of questions, you're committing shirk, because you want to be like you're knowing better than the Creator. The Creator, you already.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
And we are not. We cannot. God is perfect, all knowing, all wise, all powerful, have all knowledge. People,
which means that it can't be Allah.
That one is wise. That one is intelligent, but you cannot. They don't have complete knowledge.
All right, so this is my question. This is my question. Why then, if he's not like his creation at all, right? I understand what you're saying. He's not like his creation. You can't associate him with creation. That's shirk. So this is my question. Why would Allah say that how can he have a son when he doesn't have a mate? That's chapter 6, verse 101. Why does he say that?
It's in Surah Al-An'am. That's in Surah Al-An'am. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do and say whatever he wants to say in the Quran.
But isn't that confusing?
And it's not confusing
that would make us think
he's free from having offspring.
But he would need a mate to do it.
He is free from having offspring.
Only because he doesn't have a mate.
No, that's how you understand.
No, that's what he says. He says
that's not what he's saying. That's not what he's saying.
Look, let me ask you this. If I said, how can I drive the car when I don't have the keys? Based on that statement, what do I need in order to drive the car?
The Quran is based on monotheistic
Come on,
belief.
sister, answer the question.
It's more a monotheistic belief. The Quran refers more to the oneness of God.
That doesn't answer the question.
Allah, than the existence of God. Okay. Did you know that?
Well, look, I'll say this. It doesn't look like we will be able to really get far in this, but I do appreciate you coming.
Did you hear what I just said?
I heard what you said. Thanks for coming.
So the Quran is more emphasizing the oneness